All right, Moon Goddess ASHANAE Aries Moon coming with another pick a card reading. I just want to go ahead and get my apologies off before I even start the reading for taking so long of a hiatus. I was healing, getting myself together, releasing things, purging things, helping others as well. I just had to take a break to myself, get my mental together, get my emotional stability back up and running. I had to take care of myself for a little bit before I can come and continue doing free large amount of reading, I was still doing some free readings in the group, but of course it goes to a smaller audience versus a YouTube reading. So basically, I just had to get myself together. So, anyways, now we're going to jump into this reading, okay? So, this one is going to be called How You Are Viewed, okay? I've done this reading once before. It got positive feedback. So, I thought to go ahead and bring it back, but just with less questions. This one's going to consist of 4 questions in each pile of how you were viewed by certain people, okay? So, for the first question, it's going to be, how do your friends view you? Okay, how do your friends see you? The second question is, how does your significant other view you or see you? Okay. Third question is, how does your family view you? Their perception of you and things of that such. And then the fourth question is, how do you view yourself? Because sometimes we got to look at ourselves in the mirrors and face what it is that we actually see. Is this other people that are viewing me in this light, or is it myself viewing myself in this light? We have to take accountability for ourselves, and that way we can move forward, all right? And we won't be, thinking people are being slick at the mouth or being disrespectful and things of that such. It could be that we are listening to them through our hurt emotions, our hurt ears, and things of that such. We're hearing what we want to hear, and usually is something negative because that's what's kind of going on in our head, and in our space, and things of that such, in our environment. And so sometimes we have to step back and see how everyone else views us versus how we're viewing ourselves, and if we're projecting our views onto our friends, family, or significant other. Okay, so sometimes we got to step back and look at ourselves, hold ourselves accountable, things of that such, So yeah, this could be triggering for some. So of course, you don't have to look at the video. You could just go to something else, all right? Because this, in my opinion, is a positive video because it allows us to see ourselves, And for some, it's not going to be a great look. So they could feel some type of way. So I just don't want to be scrolling down the comments talking about this is a negative video. Da, da, da. Don't click on it. You know that if you click on a video where other people are viewing you and you know who you are and how you are in your environment, not everybody's going to view you in a great light. Not all the time you're going to view yourself in a great light. So don't go down to the comments saying this is negative. Da, da, da. Go to another video. I went on my gossip video, people. This is a negative. It's a gossip video. I'm not understanding what you expect us to hear. I do not. I even have a video, the positive and the negative gossip about you. If that's what you want to hear, the positive gossip about you, go to that video. Don't come on a gossip video that does not say positive on there and expect positivity from that reading. Some people want to hear the negative. Some people want to hear the truth. Some people want their intuition confirmed. And so that's what they get. I have other positive videos on here that doesn't get that many views or that many likes. But all my negative ones, they are skyrocketing in the hundreds of likes to the 200s. So you may not want to hear it. You may not want to see it. Therefore, go to something else. Because other people do. Now, me personally, I'm a Libra. I need dark and light. I need the negative and the positive. It's hard for me to have one without the other because that means my scale is tilted, and we know how that is when the Libra scale is tilted. So I got to do what I got to do. Embrace my shadow side plus my light side. Okay? So that's just how I view it. It is what it is. All right? So yeah, so if you want to continue on with this video, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, please. Okay? And if you don't still like, share, and subscribe, maybe somebody else want to hear it or needs to hear it. Okay? At the end of the reading, we're going to get a message from Spirit that he would like you to know right after all of the questions are answered. Okay? So once again, if this reading resonates, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, still like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. All right, so Moon Guiders, this is your pile number one. So if you chose this pile, this is for your reading, okay? For how you are viewed. So the first question we're going to ask is, how does your friends view you, okay? So we're just going to jump right on in. All right. So your friends feel like you're going through a change. Okay. You could be changing your perspective on things. You can be changing just your ways and how you interact with people, how you connect with people. You could just be going through some type of change you felt like you had to do, and it's starting from within. You're changing from within, and then it's showing on your outer being. It's like everybody sees, okay, is she different? Something, and it seems to be getting positive reactions. It seems to be everyone feels like you're actually changing for the better. They're starting to like this change, okay? Now, some people probably had a death in the family, and this could have kick-started off you actually wanting to mend things and enforce a change, not only within yourself, but within how people give to you or how you give to others, how people commit to you and how you commit to others. You could be changing this within friendships, within your family, within your significant other. They just see like now your perception of how you want your friendships or relationships in general to go is definitely different. You want more give than take now. You're giving more than taking, okay? You're actually wanting to connect on a deeper level with them, getting to know them and who they are now. Because as you've changed, you're starting to change, then of course, then they more than likely started to change. So now you're just like, okay, let me get to know who you are now at this stage. Let me see how this go. You're more traditional in your beliefs. Now, everybody always uses this card towards religion. This could be traditional in your own beliefs. So if you do anything outside of religious wise, if this is what you believe in, what you want to go towards, what you're strong minded in, then that's what you're sticking to. You're more of now, I want to be a part of my family, a part of my friends on a more deeper level, okay? So let's get an understanding of how it is that you need me to be in your life and how it is that I need you to be in my life, okay? Let's commit to each other on a deeper, more intuitive level, on a spiritual level. If we're going to be in this thing and we're going to ride this thing out together, then we need to be together on an understanding of how we want to do this. We either leave the past in the past or we stop our train here. It's no point in loading up, going towards the future, and we're carrying all of the drama, all of the unnecessary baggages that we had in the past with us. So it's like, are you willing to change with me so we can keep moving forward, or do you want us to end this train ride right here? They still feel like you're secretive about some things, but it's like you're slowly, gradually opening up to them about what it is that kept you in that mind frame, what it is that made you feel like that towards them, or made you feel like they were being deceptive or hiding something towards you. They feel like you're now going down a spiritual journey, and you want to connect and bring them along with you. It's not that you're forcing them or anything, because you don't really know where you're going to end up. But it's just like, if you want to ride with me, let's ride. Let's just keep going. It seems as though you really want this friendship to work. You really want you and your friends to stay connected. You really want this to move forward. You really don't want them to be left behind. You want to bring everyone along with you. And so even though y'all have been through a lot of hardships and things of that such, and they see you've been through a lot of hardships, it seems like they're viewing you as still wanting to fight for this commitment, this friendship, this joint thing that y'all have going on. It's like you don't want to leave them behind because you value them so much. You really care about them. You do. And you sense that they care about you too. It's just a lot of things that happened in the past that may have y'all a little bit drifted from one another, but it's just like they're viewing you as wanting to change that, wanting to move forward, wanting to move away from all of that negativity, all of that bullshit, all of those things that was meant to keep you down and keep you behind and keep you stagnant and things of that such. It's just like, now you're just like, I'm ready to move. Are you ready to move with me? I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go with me? And so they are viewing you in a more changed light, a new perception. They're viewing you as someone who is innovative, just now trying to figure out what it is that you want to do moving forward in your life, and you really do want them a part of your life, regardless of what happened, regardless of what emotions are clouding your judgment at the moment. You're showing them that you actually want them to be in the future with you and move forward, and they're loving it. Some of them are a little hesitant, I feel, but overall, I feel like friendship is friendship, and they're going to ride along with you. They're going to go through the chain. They're going to understand you on a deeper level as you want them to, as you want to understand them on a deeper level as well. So they're going to plan on moving forward with you, okay? So that's how your friends is viewing you. Let's move forward. All right, so how is your significant other viewing you? It seems as though they feel like you're moving forward without them. It seems like they feel like you have a lot of emotions for them. You love them on a deep level, but it's just like you just can't do it anymore, or this is what they're viewing, like you're just over it. They have hurt you too many times. They have put too many burdens on you. They constantly see you carrying other people's burdens as well, and things of that such, because that's the type of person you are, the person who helps others but never realizes that you're carrying their baggage, because they're putting it out on you. They come to you, they vent, they tell you everything that's going on, and instead of listening to your advice, they get up and they leave, and now you're stuck with what they have going on. You're mentally fighting in your head. They should do this. They should do that. Whole time they gone. They gone. They gone, and they gonna do what they do, and they gonna maneuver how they maneuver, and you're stuck with, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if that doesn't work out? And how does this? And they're not even asking you for the rest of the advice. This is what people do to you. He's seasoned. And he feels like you're moving away from that. You're moving away from people who do that to you. And could be for your person included. Remember, if I say he, it's just because I'm used to saying he. You can be in a, lesbian relationship. It could be a she, things of that such. Just put it how you want to, or how you need it to fit, okay? They feel like you're starting on a new beginning for yourself, to become prosperous, stable for yourself. You're letting things go that you can't hold on to anymore. You're becoming your own knight in shining armor. And yes, you allow them to come in every now and then, but you don't allow their energy to stay when it's starting to deplete you anymore. You're giving them emotions, you're giving them feelings, you're giving them love, but not as much as you once did, to where they can deplete you of it, and you don't have any love for yourself. But it's like you're still in some type of mental conflict, in a sense. You're not moving away from what happened. Even though you might still want this connection, even though you might still want to get deeper, even though you might still love this person on a deeper level, it's like you can't get past what it is that they have done. You can't let it go. You can't move forward from it. It keeps you stuck and stagnant. And so therefore, instead of trying to work it out with them, it's like you're starting to think, maybe I should just leave. Maybe I should just move forward. Maybe I should just let them go, because I can't get over what the fuck they did. I can't get over it. I'm trying to move away from it mentally, but it's like it's stuck. It's stuck there. And I don't know how to let it go. I feel like a victim. I feel like I'm stupid. I feel like, how could I let this person do this to me like that? I know they love me. The sex was amazing, but it's just like, that's all I have to show for it. They love me, but they did this. I'm there for them, but were they there for me? Like, it's just, is it worth it anymore? They're viewing you having this conflict within your head, not even one that's keeping you down, it's one that's pushing you away from them. They feel like you're moving away from them. They feel like you're moving away from them, but not mentally moving away from what has happened. And even though you want this connection, you love them, and they love you, and they want this connection, it's like, is it enough? Can I continue to be at a war within my mental for you, so that we can keep this connection going? Or should I just keep moving forward and go find a connection that doesn't have me mentally in my head every time I'm around you, thinking about what you did, what you said, how you moved, and things of that such? I can't trust you. I can't trust you anymore. And once the trust is gone, honey, it ain't no point in working on it no more. Because it ain't easy to gain trust back. It'll be 50, 90, 60, 70, 100,000 years before you can ever trust that person again. And even when you finally let go and let trust them a little, it's still going to be that hint of doubt. Like, no, ma'am, you know better. You know he gonna mess you over. He gonna do right for right now. And as soon as he feel he got you, he done fucked up. They're viewing you as moving forward mentally away from them, but not away from the situation. They're viewing you as letting go of these burdens and letting go of these victimizing mentality that you have, but it seems like you can't let it go when you're with them. It's like when you're moving away talking to other people, it's great. You don't even feel the vibe. But then when you're with them, here go the vibe again. Here go all the shit that happened. And if this isn't just towards them, it could be towards people in general, your family members. You can't get past what they've done. It could be towards friends. You can't get past what some of them have done. Co-workers, things of that such. Either way, this is how they're viewing you, okay? Let's move to the next one. All right, so how does your family view you? Your family feel like you mentally all over the goddamn place. Okay, this don't even have to be towards them. This could be towards, all the stuff that's going on in your life, what's been going on in your life, things of that such, what happened in the past. They feel like you're all over the place. You're in the midst of conflict and war within the mental right now. They feel like on one hand, like your friends feel that you're changing your perspective. You're starting to go towards something more of a positive way of thinking, starting to want to get back towards being friendly, being with your friends and family and things of this stuff, moving away from all the mental conflicts that was once there so that you can have peace and clarity of mind, okay? They feel like you're coming into union with people because you're healing yourself more. But they feel like at times when you're alone, you can kind of go backwards. You can kind of start to think of scenarios that has happened in the past or things that happened to you in the past, or you can start to conjure up things that it hasn't even happened before because it's kind of crossing to each other. You know how if a friend fucked you over and then you start to think, well, what else she did? And then you start to go deeper with no proof or no nothing, and you're just like, oh, well, she probably did this with that person, that with that person. Whole time they ain't did it. She just fucked you over in a way that you know, and that was it. But it's like you're so stuck there at some point sometimes because you reminisce about the past. Maybe you're trying to release it, but it's like you still have to visit it in order to release it. And instead of releasing it, you kind of get stuck there sometimes and you add shit, And they just feel like you're kind of, you can do that when you go by yourself, okay? And then you come back and you pop up and you're back to, owning up to yourself, being a little aggressive with certain people, being a little, I'm not going to say disrespectful or rude, but maybe standoffish. Because it's like, damn, I remember that shit. Like, I'm trying to get past it. And for the most part, at first, I was getting past it. But since I said it with myself alone, I was in my head. It's like, now I'm bringing it back up. And it's like, now I want to fight the bitch. Because that was fucked up. Why would you do me like that? Especially if you're family. It's fucked up. And then so you want to become confrontational and jealousy arise, envious arise. How can y'all still fuck with her after she did this shit to me? And things of that such. You're heartbroken. Your feelings is hurt. But at the same time, it's like, I know what it is, and at the end of the day, we're family, so I'm going to try to move past this shit, because I need to get my money up anyways. My mental has to be on my stability. My mental has to be on my immediate family. My mental has to be on my growth, my potential in this world, my hard work that I have accomplished. I can't allow this to deteriorate because I'm stuck on what the fuck happened in the past. I need to move past this. So you fight. And you boss the fuck up every fucking time. It's just like a back and forth thing, Sometimes that happens when you're trying to heal. It ain't that you're doing it on purpose. It's just like, I gotta go back in this bitch's face, And they know they did me dirty, and they want to act like they don't even want to say I'm sorry or nothing. They still haven't admitted to what they have done. So it's like, it's fucked up. Why I gotta be the bigger person? But you know why. You know why. The bigger person deserves the best, right? I ain't talking about the bigger person as, because one thing I cannot stand, y'all, and it's a little bit going out, but when a motherfucker do you wrong, and then they come to you like they're the bigger person wanting the men shit, and everybody looking at them like, okay, yes, that's what's up. Crystal then went over there and said, I'm sorry. Look, you did the shit. Like, of course you could be the bigger person at this point. You're the one who did the shit. You don't have to live with it. All you gotta do is try to get a sorry from me, or to mentally say, okay, well, I said what I said, so now I'm just gonna move on. You did the fuck shit. And now everybody mad at me because I don't want to be the second bigger person to say, okay, yeah, you fucked my money up. Yeah, you tried to fuck me over. Yeah, you slept with my man. But we family, so let me just hug you and make everybody smile. No. No. That's a disservice to yourself. That is hurtful beyond measures. My thing is, you ain't gotta fight the person, but I definitely walk away from their ass. I don't give a fuck about being a bigger person no more. I'm sick of it. Ain't nobody finna fuck me over and try to destroy me, and then because they want to be the bigger person because we're family, I'm supposed to go back in their face and be like, hey, yeah, you sure did do that fuck shit to me, but we still gonna be smiling because we cousins, because we sisters. Like, no. I expect that from a bitch off the street, not you. And not everybody mad at me because you want to be the bigger person, but you did the shit. You did it. The audacity of everyone to expect you to mend your feelings, to control yourself, to not want to fight, to not want to do all this stuff. It would put somebody in a fucking mental conflict. It would. The first thing family you should tell you when somebody hits you, hit their motherfucking ass back. Now, if you in school, they be like, tell the teacher. If the teacher don't do nothing after the second time and you done went to her twice, whoop their motherfucking ass. But then when it comes to family, it's like, now that's your cousin. I know she was wrong. And she was dirty for that. But that's your cousin. You supposed to overlook. No. If you don't want me to put my hands on this female, after they done did me dirty, then it's best I walk the fuck away. So it's just like they're viewing you in a mental conflict because you can't fathom why the fuck they would have did you like that in the first place. Why the fuck would they did you like that in the first place? And they know, they understand it because they done been there. But they were told to let it go because it's family too. Everyone's told to let it go because it's family. But at some point, family gotta actually be family. You know not to fuck nobody income up because you mad at them because they didn't give you what the fuck you wanted. You know not to fuck somebody man because the man came on to you. You know not to take somebody's car and drive it for days and bring that shit back on E and that bitch was on full and then they let you like, what are you doing? Like, come on now. Now that's a little petty small one, but still it still irks. That be the straw that breaks the camel back. It'd be something like that. You done did all this other fuck shit, they didn't let it go, but there go that straw you just had to drop on it. So I understand you. I understand why you in this mental conflict. Your family understand why you in this mental conflict. They just want you to get over it. They want you to move past it. And for the most part of it, you do. It's just sometimes you revisit it and it's like, damn, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know? It's just all sad all around, girl. But anyways, I done went a little bit over on this one question and I was not supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here and then go to the last one. All right, so let's see, Moon Goddess, pile number 1. Let's see how you view yourself, okay? So you view yourself in an amazing light. Okay, you're being very truthful with yourself, and I love it. You understand that sometimes you can get stuck in your head, and you can create scenarios that has not happened. But it's like, you know what it is. You know you're stuck. You know you're stuck when it comes to mentally moving away from things. You know that it's hard. You know it's difficult, and you know that you just wanted justice, and you got it. You know that. You know that you're now healing. You're on the healing route. You understand that sometimes you move backwards with your healing. Sometimes you move forward. It's just all what has happened to you. You understand that you're very prosperous and that you have goals that you have to reach, and therefore you still move towards them. But you have these habits, these toxicities, this codependency. You have things that kind of drag you back down. But you understand it. You're starting to understand your your light being, I guess, and your shadow side. You're starting to understand both of them. You're understanding why your shadow side is hurt and angry. And so, therefore, instead of pushing it to the side like everyone else is telling you to, you're embracing it. You're loving on it. You're understanding it. And sometimes you do give into it, and you might want to be mindful of enabling that shadow side of yours. Okay, so be mindful of that. It seems that you're now seeing yourself as someone who can be around others again without being offended by, things that they say or things that they do. You're starting to own and zone in on your power again. You're starting to realize who you are and who they try to take away from you, but they can't take it away because it's embedded in you. It was for you. They know you're the entrepreneur. They know you the type that's going to climb the fucking ladder. They know you the type that's going to get that money. They know that you're loving. They know that you're nurturing. They know that you're the father of all fathers. They know that you are the one that they are trying to aspire to be, but they can't be because they doing stupid shit just to bring you up off your pedestal, not realizing everyone can be the fucking emperor. Everyone can be the fucking queen of pentacles. Everyone can be the fucking king of cups. But you got to know yourself, and you got to stop trying to put obstacles in other people's way so that you can move around those obstacles and move past them. Stop trying to run in somebody else's race and run in your own. Compete with yourself. You was given spirituality, given gifts for a reason. Rise up. You already at the King of Cups. Keep going with the Emperor right here. Back door with the Queen of Pentacles. Are you serious? They need to stay in their lane. You here to help others as well as help yourself. And they over here trying to jump in your lane and get mad at you because you prospering, you moving forward and things of that stuff. Got you lining yourself so that you can be around these people. You don't need to be around them. Deceiving yourself. You know you can lie too. I'm getting that too. You can deceive people too. You can. Let's be real with ourselves. You know that. In certain aspects, maybe in your past, you have been not so nice, not so kind, not so generous. Now, I ain't talking about now, but maybe in your past when you look back when you was mean to that little girl, that little boy, or when you were young too. And then as you grew as a teenager, when you started lies or things of that such. Starting to think maybe this is just karma, but all of this ain't karma. Some people are just dirty like that. Kids want to be kids, but when you grown, you knew the fuck, they knew the fuck better. You knew the fuck better. It's time to change. You want to see a change in the world, but you want to change yourself first. Don't worry about what other people telling you to do. Worry about yourself. If you feel like you was deceitful in the past, go to those people and apologize. It's the same you want the people that's being deceitful towards you to apologize to you. Own up to your shit so that others can see what a prime example of an emperor is. They stand tall in their truth. They lead others. They bring others to their own salvation. They help. They guide. And that's what you do as well. You bring smiles to others. You bring strength to others. You bring passion to others. You show them their worth. And you don't allow them to leave. You don't allow them to leave until they know their worth. Until they know who they are. Whether they want it or not. And that's where some of the hang-ups can be. Some people don't want to know their worth. Some people don't want to know that they're supposed to be an emperor, but right now they're acting like a page. Or they're not even in the pages. They acting like a three of swords. Even though they're supposed to be in the emperor energy. They're supposed to be that energy. But they stuck there. Some people don't want to leave there because it's comfortable there. And you got to be okay with that. But you can't stay there. Not with them. They're going to stay there by themselves. You're going to have to keep going. You know you can be confused at times. You know you're presented with more than one path. And if you're presented with more than one path, it's for a reason. Because you can handle the decision process, the decision making that it takes to go down the right one. Go towards the right one. You've been given so many gifts, so many blessings, so much power. And you know this. You know this. So don't allow, you've started to forgive your friends. So that's great. The significant other, if you don't want to be with them, leave their ass. Just leave them. If you do, stop worrying about what happened in the past and create the future. It's not easy to retrust someone that has lost your trust, but if that's what you want to do, you want to go back with that person, and you're going to have to trust them again. And with your family, it doesn't seem, well, with certain people you didn't have a falling out with, but not all of them, so that's great. In my opinion, go towards the ones you ain't fell out with, them the ones that love you, them the ones that want to be there for you. Not saying the ones you fell out with don't love you, it's just they don't mean you well. I don't know what they did, because you can look deeply into it. I might do a reading for that one, what they did to you. Anyway, but you know, it's your decision at the end of the day. Don't allow it to overtake you, overcome you. Don't allow that shit to do that shit. If you find yourself in a mental war about somebody, leave their ass alone. Leave them alone. Stop fucking with them. I don't give a fuck what your family say. Ain't no way I'm gonna gain my peace back and then destroy it because you wanna smile. You want me to smile in another bitch face that fucked me over? How does that even sound to you? Ain't no money involved. This is just because we family. Child, I done been here before. I done made amends with people that I've hurt. I done made amends with people that have hurt me. But some things you gotta walk away from. Some people you gotta walk away from. It don't matter who they are, how well they were to you at first. It's about now. How you fuck me over this bad? And then y'all expect me to be in your face. I'm in a mental war with myself. She living, walking around, smiling, going on vacation, doing her, having a good old time because she was the bigger person. The one that initially fucked you over, she the bigger person now. She the one living her life while you in a mental conflict because you got to be in this bitch face, smiling, being fake. Leave that bitch alone. Leave her alone. Leave her or him alone. Okay? All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say. We're going to pull some oracle cards, and then we're going to end pile number 1. All right, y'all. So what I'm getting from the message from Spirit, this is my intuitive pile. All right, y'all are highly intuitive. All right, and I got this in the beginning, but you know, I was focused on the messages. I wasn't really focused on, you know, the surrounding energy and things of that such until, you know, Spirit comes out. And this one, you can finally see everything. But anyway, so what I'm getting from all of this, let me read these cards first and then I'll drop off with it. So you have sacred visions. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. You have cosmic gateway. All right. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. You have infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. You have inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize the power that you have. Sorry, I'm a little bit off. I can't really see. You have Diana, focused intentions. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best outcome. Increased awareness, deep connections. Trust your inner voice. You have life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increasing. And then you have a soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So my intuitives, my readers, my Reiki teachers, my masters, my, you know, shamans, everyone, you're going to have to let this go. You're going to have to let this go. You're going to have to figure out how to let this go by either going towards them people and smiling, doing what your family say, doing, you know, or just walking the fuck away. Love them, but love them from a distance. That's the one I recommend. Because a war within yourself is only going to cause a stagnant energy within yourself, all right? It's not going to bring you any truth or any clarity. It's not going to bring you anything. You can go to as many readers as you want. You can read yourself. They can be telling you the 100% truth, but it don't fucking matter until that person says what the fuck they did, why the fuck they did it, and that's just that. And that person ain't going to do it. That person is not going to do it. They're going to tell you what they want you to know. Because who the fuck wants to get in deeper trouble than they already in? Who the fuck wants to be looked at even worse than they're already being looked at? They're not. So you're going to have to, in this case, be your version of the bigger person. So if that's walking away, walk the fuck away. If that's going towards them, go the fuck towards them. You know what is right for you and what is not. You need to rest. You need to meditate. You need to smile. You need to get out your head. And you need to let this go. You need to let this go so you can move forward towards your prosperous beginnings, towards what you got going on, so that you can help others, so that you can help yourself, so that you can be proud of yourself, so that you can remember why you were sent out on this journey, so that you can give to yourself, nurture yourself, love on yourself, be kind to yourself again, so that you can continue to reap all the rewards that you deserve, that they felt that they were taken away because they were jealous, envious, whatever the fuck they had going on. You don't need to stay in that energy with them. Don't give them the satisfaction of knowing that you're mad. Don't give them the satisfaction of them knowing that they fucked you over that bad that you like in your head about it, in a mental war within yourself. And then because they're family, you're like, hey cousin, no. If they don't do you right, they don't deserve to be in your life. You have high priests, intend and create. You have a healing personality, a healing aura. They know that shit. They know you helping others. Some of the worst demons come out and try to block you from helping others because they like that low vibration energy. They need the people to be in low vibration energy. If you start to take other people away from them, pushing them up to higher vibration, then what do they have to suck on? What do they have to control? What do they have to go inside? Nothing. So they use the lower vibrations to attack you until you finally give up. But you can't give up. You got to keep going. Your third eye is activated for a reason. You see them for a reason. Control your emotions. All right? Gain control over your emotions. Dive deeper into your intuition. They're trying to send you something. They're trying to tell you something. You have love and care. How much others love you and care for you. They jealous of that shit. They jealous of it. You got sun. The sun shines when you walk into the room. You make their cloudy moons disappear as you orbit the room, leaving everyone with great vibes and sunshine and amazing energy. They don't like that. That's a high vibration. You blind them when you walk into the room. You make them so angry deep inside. You make them feel like they're insecure, like they're nothing. Whole time you just being you. Just trying to help others be themselves as well. To find their power and strive for greatness as you are too. And you try to help their ass too, but they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it because they were in such a low vibration. They couldn't see that you was trying to help them be great as you were helping yourself be great. They couldn't see it. They can see it, and it's sad, but they will see it, but it'll be too late. All right, so pal number 1, that was your reading for how you are viewed, okay? If it resonates, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, still like, share, and subscribe. Also comment. Thank you. All right, Moon Guiders, if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading for how you are viewed. So the first question we're going to ask is, how does your friends view you? I've already shuffled cards and pulled some. I'm going to shuffle each time I do a question just to let you know, okay? Now, so let's jump right on in, okay? So those of you that chose pile number 2, they think you're highly intuitive, okay? With the high priestess up here and the high priest, the priest. They think you are highly intuitive, okay? They feel like you're loving, you're giving. They feel like you're the type that does a lot of inner work. You do a lot of research on your spirituality. You're going deeper and deeper and deeper into it. You're gaining the knowledge of other realms that they don't even know about. They don't even know if they should believe you, but it's like, shit, you was right on everything else. Let me just keep going. All right. They feel like, and even if this is like just like business wise, even if you're not into spirituality, they feel like you know your shit. They feel like you know yourself. They feel like you're figuring out how you can maneuver through this realm. I'm sorry, I keep using realms, or life, time, and how you can maneuver through it, and everything that you're doing is coming to fruition. Everything that you say is going to happen happens. You're very secretive about your moves and things of that self, how you guide through these things. If you're not, feel like you're not highly intuitive, you might want to get a reading done on my gifts, because it's pointing to you being highly intuitive. So if you're not a reader, or you don't do some type of divination, to seek out, what it is that your gifts are, or how you can grow your gifts and things of that such, you really should. Okay, so they feel like you feel like you're alone at times. People don't understand you. They feel like you're misunderstood. They're actually viewing you in a great light. It's like they know that you're misunderstood. They know that you feel alone. They know that you're highly intelligent, that other people that are not on the same level as you, or at least, going down a similar path, they don't know how to connect with you on that type of level. So they know you feel alone. They know that sometimes you can be argumentative. Sometimes you can get a little angry, want to verbally lash out at people. You're just being misunderstood in their opinion. They feel like that you are very prosperous and you give, but the problem is you give when you want to give. Like, you're not always there. You're in and out. Sometimes it takes you a while to want to give as well. It takes you a while to want to get to that stage. All right. They feel like you're the type that when you come around, they are going to boss up on some things, maybe on some how to climb the ladder at work, maybe how to gain these opportunities like you're gaining, or maybe how to go down a spiritual path the way that you have. And what, they gain some type of knowledge from you every time you come around and you sit and you talk with them. Maybe they even gain some type of financial things that make them also rise up just as much as you do. Okay. They feel like you're the type that take risk. You're going to go after it. If you want to go down this scary path that you know nothing about, you're going to go down it because you know that something's leading you towards it. All right. You're not the type that's going to let somebody jump in and be like, hey, ooh, if you go down that spiritual path, the devil going to take you. Like, you ain't going to just be like, ooh, let me scare away from it. Like, nigga, we in the real world and all these demons and devils is taking me some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go down this path because it's actually guiding me here. And it's demons and devils everywhere. Shit. You just the type, you're going to go ahead and go forward because that's what you are meant to do. You're decisive. You're going to do what it is that you have to do. If you got to change something, you're going to change it. If you got to keep something the same, you're going to keep it the same. You know your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, and you know it revolves around healing and balancing, serenity and peace. So therefore, if these people aren't bringing you that, you exit them out the picture and they see that shit. And they love it. Your friends ain't really saying nothing bad about you at all. They actually fuck with you. It's just they know that you on a more deeper level, whether it's in knowledge, intuition, your spiritual path, or your work field, or whatever the case may be. They know that you're on a deeper level than they are. So at times you're going to feel alone. They understand that. At times you're going to lash out at them because they don't understand what you're talking about. They understand that. That's what friends do. It is what it is. All right. So that's how they view you, pal number 2. Let's go to the next question. All right. So how does your significant other view you? Okay. They definitely view you as someone that is strong, that is in control of their emotions, in control of what they have going on. They feel like you're loving, you're caring, you're kind. They feel like you're very wise. They feel like you're very deeply intuitive. Okay, so it's like whatever you have set on your mind, your passion, whatever it is, you go towards it. It's like, okay, I was given these seeds, I was given this water, I was given this sun, and there's some soil down on the ground. And then you're like, let me go and put all this shit together. And whatever it is that you set towards, and it comes to fruition. They feel like I'm getting lucky. They feel like you're lucky, you're blessed. Uh, but it's just like that's just you. She just work out in your favor. They feel like you're always on the go. You're always on the move to the next thing. It's like you're trying to balance things. It's like you're trying to balance your love life as well as balance your friends, your family, balance your work, balance your spirituality. You're trying to balance everything so that no one feels neglected at times, or your person doesn't feel neglected. Okay, they feel like sometimes though you can be indecisive about things. It's funny because the other people feel like you're decisive. He feels like you are indecisive about things, and instead of going towards it and attacking it, head on with a full clear mind, you kind of put a blindfold on and just like, well, maybe this will happen, maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Maybe you play like when you're around your significant other, you play damsel in distress when you're around them, just so they can feel like they doing something for you. So that's what I'm getting. Like how with Gina and Martin, when Gina told Martin she know how to pump the gas so that he can get out, he could pump the gas for her. Like play like damsel in distress the whole time. You know how to do that shit. So, but that's what he views though. He feels like you're very ambitious and you go after what you want, and he feels like shit just comes to you naturally. He views you as someone who can make shit happen, even when shit is not even being presented to you. It's like you get this idea in your head and you go after it, and bam, there go the results. It's like he feels highly connected to you, and he feels like you're connected to him as well. And it's just, I don't know, he feels very great and optimistic about you going towards the future. I don't know if y'all are fully committed to get together, because I'm getting a lot of ones on here, then twos and threes. Like y'all in the beginning stages of y'all's relationship, or maybe y'all are trying to go towards a relationship and then see where it goes from there. And so his perception is very vague of you. It's not huge or in depth or anything like that. So it seems like this person is trying to get to know you, and this is just their perception of what they're seeing so far. That's what I'm getting from this reading. I don't feel like y'all been in this for years. And for those who have been in this for years, I don't know, maybe your person is just not that not that well uh perspective, or like they don't observe you as deeply as you would want to, because this is like, these seem like beginning stage relationships. This don't seem like we done been in this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years and shit. But I mean, if you have, then I don't know, y'all might need to get a little closer. Y'all might need to go out somewhere and get a little deeper, dive a little deep into the waters, and then let that person see who you are. Or maybe you putting on a face to make them stay. I don't know, girl. I ain't trying to get deep because that'll go into another reading. So this is how they're viewing you, though. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so how does your family view you? All right, so your family see you in a total different light from your significant other as well as your friends. Your family feels like, it's looking like they feel like you. This is not the best energy I'm feeling. It's kind of let me push this energy away so I can read this shit though. All right, so they feel like you're not in your power. They feel like someone basically defeated you in a sense, and you're in your head about it, like something that has happened. And it's like you're trying to move forward, but you can't, and you're trying to heal. You're healing from this, and you're trying to balance out your life, but something that you wanted to happen didn't come to fruition as you would have thought it should have. And so therefore you're forcing yourself to move forward mentally and emotionally and just move away from what has happened. They feel like they may have been some type of competition over someone. Some jealousy was going on. They feel like it was maybe a third party situation going on between you, someone else, and someone else. They feel like even though all that shit has happened, you're still trying to move forward with this person, or you could be guarded to moving away from this person. But it's just like a lot of fire over here in this one sector, and it's just like they're just like you need to heal from that shit and move away from it, because you have other options. You have other people suitors that want you and things of that such, but you stuck on what the fuck this person is and things of that such. And they feel like you're strong and you're brave and you're courageous, and you take life by the balls and keep going. I'm sorry, because it's just this. And yeah. But anyway, you take life by the balls and you just keep going. But it's like, because of what has happened, it kind of got you upside down, inside out, and you still haven't put yourself right side back up. They feel like everything was confessed to you, shown to you, but they feel like something is still behind the scenes that you're not even aware of, that is being deceitful towards you. This could be your significant other or somebody that you messed with in the past that you want to connect back with. Or you may have connected back with this person already. All right, but they feel like you're loving and caring, and you protect those who are weaker than you, and you want to help others and things of that such. But it's like, you got to take care of yourself. You got to fix yourself up. You got to get yourself right first before you can take care of someone else or help someone else. And even though that's a great trait to want to help, it's just like, you can't keep pouring from an empty cup. You got to fill your cup up first and then give from the overflow, as I say in all my videos, you know. And as myself too, shit, that was a low-key message towards myself as well, shit. But you just gotta do right by you. You gotta take care of you first. And it's like, you steady trying to take care of other people, trying to give people a second chance, a third chance, and things of that such, when the whole time you need to just exit them out your life and keep moving forward, because you can become the empress upright if you just let these people go and do what's right by you, for you, and forget about what's for them. Just forget about their ass, to be honest. But they feel like you're mentally moving away from what has happened. They feel like you're creating a new path for yourself. They feel like you're doing better for yourself in some aspects, not all. So it's just like, you just need to get your shit together. That's what I'm hearing. You need to get your shit together. You need to stop putting your faith in people that you shouldn't have your faith in. Stop trying to rekindle something that the flame them, burnt out, and you trying to relight it. If anything, if many of you do candle work, you know that when a candle burns out by itself, especially at the beginning of the candle process, you don't relight it. Spell work is done. It was either accepted or it wasn't, and more than likely it wasn't. So I'm just saying, that's what happened with this situation. You need to let it go, move forward, move on. All right, this could have been in a friendship. This could have been in your ex. This could have been in maybe a financial endeavor that you was going down. This could have been in anything, even something about family. But they're saying that you need to just move away from it, because that is what is hindering you and holding you back. So it's like, your family only see what you showing them, or maybe what you last showed them, okay? Because your friends seeing a highly intuitive person that's very secretive, that know what they're doing and moving forward. Your family don't see that. Your family do not see that. But they could be still looking at you like, you the little kid of the family, still want you to sit at the little kids table even though you're 30, So, I mean, it's just, some people mind frames are like that. My cousin came over the other day, and she 20. Girl, like, what? And I've been seeing her for years, but I keep thinking she's 12, And so I was like, God, now I'm getting old. I was like, God, they 20, what the fuck? So that shit be crazy. But you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, like, people could be stuck in the past. They could be looking at what happened to you before, because that's all you gave them access to. Once that shit stopped, you bossed up and you went towards your new round. Your friends is around you all the time, so they see that shit. Your family not. So you go towards your family, they trying to, they trying to treat you like you were when you first was going through the shit. Like, nigga, I don't even live there no more. I don't even know who, like, what are you doing? Like, nigga, you talking about Mike? Mike was like 10 years ago. I'm dealing with David now. I don't even know what you're talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me and David. Me and Mike don't fuck with each other no more. I'm over him. I don't know what you talking about. You can go talk to Mike. I don't know. They ain't got shit to do with me, And so that's what it seems like they're doing. They holding you to who you once were, or what has happened in the past, instead of seeing you for who you are. And it's probably because you only go around them on holidays. You only go around them on holidays. That's it. You don't fuck with them on an everyday basis like you do your friends. That's why your friends can see the new and improved you, while they still looking at you as the empress in reverse, the old you. Like, nigga, that was how many years ago? I'm gonna need you to come around more. I don't know, because y'all still talking shit. So I don't know if I should go around y'all no more, because y'all just be talking shit. So, yeah, I don't know. Your family, to me, in my opinion, is looking at your old self, and they not connected with your new self. So they don't even know that you then bossed up on your intuition. They don't even know that you went down your spiritual path, or maybe they scared to admit to it because you might know too much, or you might know their intentions, or their slugs behind the laughter, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't want you to actually know that they know that you are intuitive, that you are actually very intelligent, that you can call them out on their bullshit. They don't want you to know that shit. They don't want you to know that. So they play you like you are who they want you to be, which is your old self. The one who didn't call them out on their bullshit. The one that doesn't see their intentions behind the laughter, them slugs, them nice, nasty comments and shit. They don't want you to see that shit. They want you to be the little girl that was heartbroken and hurt, that was destroyed, or, just pulled down back, or, back 10 spaces, while they stayed the same, because obviously they're still the same, and that's who they see you as. They are not nice. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, pal number 2, you're not viewing yourself in the best light, okay? So I can see why your family still views you in that light as well, okay? It seems that you view yourself as someone who is burdened or causes problems or hold on to other people's problems. You seem to view yourself as someone who is heartbroken, been done wrong, misunderstood, just have nobody, by their side. You see yourself as generous, though, and very kind and loyal, and will fight for your family and fight for others that you care about. But you do have this type of jealousy that's about you. Maybe it's that other people are prospering a little bit more than you, or moving forward and without the consequences of their actions and things of that such. Maybe they did you wrong, and now you looking like, damn, they out there enjoying their life, traveling, having fun, et cetera, and they going around the family, and I'm just, here just like, I don't have nobody, and things of that such. It seems like you're trying to push yourself forward and move forward in life, but it's like you're kind of guarded towards the people that you may deem fit for who has done what to you, But it's like you want to move back towards them. You want to move back forward when it comes to them, but you just don't know. You don't know how it's going to go. But you do see yourself as somebody who can make shit happen. You can manifest things. You can bring things to fruition. You can gain all the resources that you need in order to get what it is that you deserve. You do see yourself as someone that's powerful. It's just that you're kind of stuck in this energy because of what has happened to you in your past. You do see yourself as someone that is fair and just. It's just that a lot of unfair things has happened to you, and that's where the burdens come along. But you're going to have to let them burdens go in order for you to move forward and continue to manifest, because if you allow these things to bring you down and to keep you stuck and stagnant, then your manifestations will start to go into reverse. And you don't want to be manifesting from this type of energy. You want to manifest from what your friends believe you to be, that queen, that high priest energy, that high priestess energy. You want to manifest from that. You have the magician, so you can make shit happen. You could also be thinking of yourself as a manipulator and things of that such. But like I said, get out of that energy. Get out of that energy of where you're putting yourself down and thinking of all the bad things that you have done in your life, and look at all the positive and great things that you have done. Don't look at what the people say that you don't do. Look at the things that you do for people, okay? Don't just stay in that energy, okay? It's okay for us to want to change and do shadow work, but you can't be putting yourself down and hurting your own feelings because of what other people saying, or for how you moved when you feel like that was the right thing to do. Now, if you did some stuff that's down and dirty, then you know you wrong, but you still need to heal from it and move forward. You can't hold yourself down. But believe me, karma didn't already hit your ass, and if she didn't, she'll get your ass next time. So ain't no point in you hurting your own feelings and keeping your own self down, and that's just more punishment on top of the punishment. Because no matter how much you beat on yourself, if karma gonna come, karma gonna fucking come. So you just doing yourself another disservice. It's best to just keep moving forward, and what happens, happens. And that's just what it is. Don't stay stuck and stagnant behind something you did in the past, because I can guarantee what they did to you in the past, or what someone else did to you in the past, they moving forward from it. They ain't even giving a fuck about it. All right? So you can be you have some finances maybe coming in. Maybe you weren't giving as you once were. You became more possessive over what you was gaining and things of that such. But you started to work on yourself. You started to see it. But that's what led you into the stagnant energy. You started to look back at all that you did not do and you did not give, and not what you are doing and what you are giving. You know. So it's just like you need to leave this energy right here in the past. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it where it's at. You deserve more. You deserve better. And you have to believe it. Because if you don't believe it, then you're just going to get what it is that other people feel you should get. All right? High priest came out again. The high priestess came out again. You are highly intuitive. Very secretive about a lot of shit. I do get that. But it don't matter. Everybody don't show their hand. Why should you? Just make sure that the hand that you hiding isn't what's going to lead to more destruction or self-sabotage or things of that such. Because when you're alone, you're going to be in your head. I don't care what nobody say. You can try to make yourself busy by looking at videos on YouTube and things that have such and getting readings about what other people done to you. You're going to always revert back to what you've done too. But you need to make sure you don't stay there, okay? Just like you don't stay where other people have burdened you and done you wrong either. You don't stay there either. You got too much shit you trying to manifest to be stuck in this type of energy. All right? So it's just time for you to move forward and move past all the negativity, all the BS, all the drama, all the fuck shit. Just move past it. And then that's, easier said than done. There's very much easier said than done, but you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to keep giving to yourself, loving yourself, giving to others, being kind to others, being kind to yourself. You see how she looking? Do your hair. Shave your legs. Clean yourself up. Take a bath. Get your mental together. Listen to some music, some calming music. Not some music that make you want to go fight somebody, or some music that make you feel guilty about some shit. Listen to something that calms you. That makes you move into a higher vibration. Do something that's positive for yourself so that you can get into the positive mind frame again, so you can leave all that bullshit alone. Leave all that drama in the past. Do what's best for you. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. It reminded me of that damn video. That boy's stupid. What's his name? Iman Phillips or Hudson? Iman Hudson. He did a damn video on tarot readers and shit, and about the Scorpios, and he was like, yeah, you need a spiritually, emotionally, mentally, all the Elise. I was like, you a fool for that. But anyway, you really do need to get back to yourself and do right by yourself and things of that such. Regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of what karma you feel is coming, it's going to come, it's going to come. If not, it's not. But don't beat up on yourself because of it. All right, so let's move to your message for spirit. All right, so let's get into your message from spirit, all right? Let's go ahead and read your oracle cards first. We have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Autumn, release the old and rest. We have Oracle, wait for important information. Shield Maiden, make plans in focus. We have Mountain, stand your guard. And this one want to poke out. We have Great Teacher, learn from your spiritual experiences. All right. We have Drum, dream and journey. And then we have Lord, take charge with authority, because of course, like I said, your friends saw you as a high priestess, even though you saw yourself as that. After letting all those burdens and all that bullshit go, that is who you are. All right, you have something to teach from all that you have experienced, the good and the bad and the ugly that you have been through. You can share it with others, no matter how you might feel embarrassed. You might feel like, damn, people ain't gonna like me, but it don't fucking matter. You share it, okay? Because one, to get it off your soul. Two, to teach others that it's okay to fuck up. You know, it's okay. You can learn from your mistakes and you can go further. All right, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody living, you know, the non sinful life. Everybody did something that they aren't proud of, even if they don't speak of it. Somebody, remember, you ain't a hero in everybody's story. You a villain in some, and it's not just you. It's everybody. Everybody is at least one villain in one person's story. All right, or even maybe if he was a sidekick of a villain. The person who laughed at them when the other person was talking shit about them, and it hurt their feelings and it made them cry. All they remember is your laughter screaming in their ears. There go that sidekick. All right? You need to release all that you went through. You need to release it, and you need to rest. You need to get some sleep. As you see, the Eight of Pentacles came out again. Cater to yourself. She looked like she needs a good-ass nap. A good-ass fucking nap. Some hours into the day. Then to on top of that, sleep at night. She needs a good-ass vacation, a good-ass nap, and that's what you need too, okay? You need to shift your perception from blaming yourself and blaming others to not blaming anyone at all. You didn't went through the phase of blaming others. Now you're in the phase of blaming yourself, and now you need to get to the phase of not blaming anyone at all. This was all just a lesson for your spiritual journey to deepen your spirituality so that you can keep going forward. I know people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. Spiritual teachers, we didn't have to hit our head a billion fucking times, and we're not always on the end of what we ain't started. Sometimes we did start that shit, and we had to learn from it. And it's how you handle it that defines if you're going to be the right teacher of which path that you're going to go now. Okay, you need to honor your inner knowing. If your inner knowing tell you that's a fuck boy or a fuck girl, get the fuck away from them. If your inner knowing tells you to go down this path, even though you're scared, then go down it. Go down it. You got to trust yourself again. You got to trust that you did what you had to do, or to whom you did it to, because that was just a part of your spiritual journey. Everything ain't right. Everything ain't wrong either, you know? You need to start back committing to yourself, developing relationships again. You need to stop looking in the mirror and doing so much shadow work, attacking yourself, and realize sometimes shit just happened because it was supposed to happen, and be okay with it and move past it. Let go of blaming yourself and blaming others. Come to an understanding of what it is that has happened. If you feel like you need to go apologize to somebody, go apologize to them. If you feel like they need to apologize, tell their ass, or just leave them the fuck alone. But no point in being in your head about it. No point in stopping your path because you stuck on what the fuck happened with them. You need to balance yourself again. You need to bring peace back to you. Because right now you're balancing what happened to you in chaos. That's why she look like this. You're balancing what happened to you in chaos when you should be balancing. Well, a lot of people don't like chaos, but like I said, I'm a Libra, so I balance both. But anyways, you should be balancing your spiritual future, your spiritual present, your positivity and your greatness, your things of that such. You know, if that's the route you want to go down, you know. Stop giving into what has happened to you, because that is not you anymore. Work on your connections towards your spiritual world. Work on your connections towards your family. Work on your connections towards your friends. Work on your connections with yourself. Work on you. Take those risks. It's okay. All a motherfucker can say is no, or what you did to them. And if you did something dirty, then you need to face it. It is what it is. Face it so that you don't have to keep it in your mind anymore. You're getting a lot of dreams, a lot of messages. It's time for you to write it down. It's time for you to understand them. And if you don't know how to interpret dreams, go to a dream interpreter. You don't understand what they're telling you, go to a dream interpreter. They can help you. Or you need to start doing some studying because you're getting messages and they want you to understand them. Some are not going to be flat out clear to you, and that's okay. But when you do the research, it will become clear. But you got to do the research. You're going to have to take charge of your life. You're going to have to be more of an authority when it comes to, especially if you're going to be a teacher. You're going to have to get your shit together. You can't lead a motherfucker if you're still going through the shit that they trying to get out of. You on the same level as them. You should be sitting down in the class with them. But you got a spiritual teacher for a reason. You a teacher. You done move past it. Well, you can move past this. But you got to be willing to move past it. You got to do the work to move past it. You can't be teaching a motherfucker you on the same level as them. Unless you know something that they don't know. You know? But you got to keep moving. You got to keep growing. You got to keep loving on yourself. You got to keep giving to yourself. You can't keep blaming yourself. You can't keep hurting your own feelings. You can't keep hurting yourself. You can't keep bringing yourself down. You can't keep pushing yourself down. You can't. It's so many people who are willing to do that shit for free just because they mad. Why you doing it to yourself? You want to feel bad? Go outside. Motherfuckers are angry all day. They willing to do it for you. But you don't like that because it's going to hurt your feelings. So why are you doing it to yourself? Stop being mean to yourself. Stop hurting yourself. Stop hurting your own feelings. Stop discouraging yourself from moving forward. Stop trying to hold yourself back because you feel like you shouldn't be in this position. You wouldn't be given this gift or this position if it wasn't meant for you. Can't nobody take that shit from you. God, the universe, I don't know what most of y'all believe in. So I'm going to say your ancestors, because I believe in ancestors, God, you know. I believe in all of that, spirit guides, all that. So, needless to say, you would not have been given these gifts if you were not meant to have them. Look at all the fuck shit you did in your past and you were still blessed. Look at all the fuck shit these other people did in their past and they were still blessed. That means it was a part of your spiritual journey. It was a part of your path. You was meant to do this. You was meant to do that shit. You human. They ain't expect nothing above it. They ain't really nice to say. Don't really make you feel good, but it is what it is. So don't deny yourself the gift, the blessings that you've been given because of what you've done in your past, what you said in your past, how you moved in your past. Don't deny yourself the blessing that's coming or that's here because of it. So if you don't take anything from this video, take that you deserve all that you have and all that is going to come. All the greatness that it has been bestowed on you, you deserve it. Stop staying stuck in the past because you don't live that no more. You can't live that no more. It's impossible. And you shouldn't want to live that no more. There's too much going on in the present and so much optimism, optimistic views for the future to be stuck in the past of what happened and it wasn't even good. So move away from it. Stand still. Take your ass to sleep. Wake up, get your shit together. Your face, your hair, your nails, your legs, everything together. And then move forward. Alright, so if that reading resonates, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, still like, share, and subscribe. Also comment. Thank you. Alright, pile number 3. So this is your reading for how are you viewed? I'm going to ask 4 questions just in case you didn't listen to the beginning. The first question is going to be, how does your friends view you, your significant other, your family, and then yourself? Followed up by a message from Spirit. Okay? And it doesn't have to pertain to your reading. It can just be a message in general towards what you got going on in life and things of that such, okay? So, first question, how do your friends view you, okay? So, some of them feel like, now this can be a split of energies or just your friends in general from the past to the present and things of that such. Some of them feel like you are extremely toxic, negative at times. You lie, you deceive people. You're more about self. though you have compassion for those you care about, it's still like reining in on mostly on just you, just self, and that's about it. They do feel like you're going through a change, and they don't know if that change is for the better or for the worse right now. So they're kind of just, hanging around to see where it, goes towards, but it's still mostly like they're still dealing with your toxicity. Maybe you have some type of codependency, maybe you have some bad habits, maybe you have some addictions that you aren't fully aware of or letting go if you are aware of them. And you could be deceiving yourself versus trying to deceive others, as in you probably already let it go and things of that such, okay? They feel like you are constantly in your head about things. They feel like even if things have not happened, it's just like once you zone in on something that you believe in, that's what happened, that's what it is. I don't care what you say. Even if you present proof to me, until I feel like I want to change my mind, that's just what I'm gonna stick to. That's what I'm gonna go with, okay? They do feel like at times that you let all that negative energy, go. You can be loving and nurturing and caring. You can be generous. You can be kind. You can have this type of ego, as well as then you are above them or above others and things of that such. Is their view on you is kind of more on the negative side, okay? But then at the same time, it's like they also view you as someone who is constantly looking at what you don't have. Why is it not here yet? I did this, I did that. I deserve to have it right now. You're not very patient. They feel like, and then on the other hand, they do feel like you're patient. So you're patient with certain people, but not everyone that you should be patient with. They feel like as you go down your path of knowing self and understanding self, you do see some of these things, and therefore that is why you're starting to change it. But the issue comes in when you stop going down that path, when you stop searching for all your negative flaws that you can change and changing them. You start to believe, okay, well, fuck it, this happened and that happened, so that's why I'm doing this and that's why I'm doing that, so therefore why should I change? But then as you continue to go down your journey, you're like, okay, you know what? That's very small of me. I want to be in a higher vibration. Therefore, let me let this go. Let me release this. It's like a back and forth thing going on with you. Okay, but that's part of healing. Sometimes we move forward and other times we move back. And, those who want to stick along with us on our journey, they have to be understanding of that. Because when they're going on their journey, it's going to be the same thing. So if they want somebody to be there for them through it all, through the good, the bad, and the ugly, then they're going to have to be with those they care about and through their good, bad, and ugly. So, that's basically what your friends are thinking, how they view you, what you got going on, and things of that such. And this is just their opinion, and it could be just of some, but that's just what I'm getting. Let me get a picture of all of it. All right, let me get a picture of all of it. All right, let me move to the next question. All right, so how does your significant other view you? Okay, they also see the toxicity within you. This one is more on codependency. When you're dealing with them, you could be a little too clingy. Maybe you even enable them, or you trigger them in some such. Like, let's say they did you dirty, so their triggers, what's going to get them riled up, what makes them angry, and things of that such. And then there you go, pulling a card, and that is toxic. Even if they did it to you first, it's still considered toxic. Okay, it's still like not right and things of that such. They feel like you lie about things too, so it's like you demand the truth from them. They tell you the truth that they want you to know, and then here you go with your lies, not telling your truth. You deceitful too. They feel like y'all got the same energy when it comes to that. Now they still see you as loving, caring, in control of your emotions, manipulator. That's how you're able to get over on certain things. Like, you've done your dirt, but even though I have not discovered all your dirt, you're able to get away with it. You're able to get away with it because I don't have the proof to basically pull your card either. I don't have it. I don't have anything to show that you're not the only. You're not the only victim in this situation. That I'm a victim as well. You know, it's like if he cheated, you cheat, but you find out he cheat, and although he has a feeling that you cheated as well, the fact that he can't prove it, he ain't got no text message, he ain't got no pictures, no nothing, he can't prove it. So therefore, it's just like, damn, now I gotta just take the fall, and you play victim a whole lot. Okay, he does see you as somebody that is loyal at times, giving, generous. You about your money, you go out and get it no matter what. You about your business, if it is career climbing or entrepreneurship, like whatever you got going on, you keep it going. Okay, you give love. You, no matter what you go through, you give love. It's just that sometimes you can be about self, you know. And that's okay. You make great judgments in certain things, and he feels like, you know, overall you're a great person by the energy of all of this. It's just like little things that he pick at, you know, just like you pick at the things that he might do, or she. Okay. But you're the type that doesn't allow things to cloud your judgment and keep you down. You mentally move away from things, and it's like once you get the clarity of something, there's no point of revisiting it. It's just time to keep going and keep flowing. If you're gonna get revenge, you're gonna get revenge. It is what it is. That's just how you are. You're the type to balance things, to nurture things, and you're the type to end things when things do not continue to add up, or it doesn't serve you anymore, or even the person is just more like, hey, we did great, our time together was a great run, but now it's time to go because I can't deal with you no more. I can't deal with the situation. Y'all could be in separation right now. Y'all could be broken up completely right now, and this can be an ex looking at you versus a partner. If it is a partner, then they may feel like you might be on the verge of ending the relationship, or they may be, and if it's the ex, then of course they feel like you ended a relationship due to all of this that has happened. And now that you're going through another spiritual change and you're healing yourself, it's more like, hey, even if you haven't discovered what I did, I don't have shit to do with it because you still did what you did. And that's just the end of it. And things of that such, okay? So yeah, so now we're going to move to the next question. All right, so how does your family view you? They feel like right now you are just soaking in what you don't have and not looking at all the blessings that you do have. You're constantly looking at what other people have, where how further other people are versus how far you are, and not looking at the blessing that you have overcame. You know, they feel like you've come a long way, but yet you're still looking at how far you have to go, or where you wish you were already at, and things of that such. They feel like you're a loving person. They feel like you're very compassionate. You're there for your family. You're very, I'm getting sweet at times. You know, when you're not in a stuck and stagnant energy behind what has happened in your past, they feel like you hurt your own feelings. So they feel like you feel that you are not good enough for certain people or certain things and things of that such, okay? They feel like you constantly start things, but then you self-doubt yourself and self-sabotage and tries to pull away from what it is that you have already accomplished, or where you should keep going forward. Instead, you kind of fall back and just, you know, allow things to go in place. They do feel like at times you are very enthusiastic about the future. You grind till you get what it is that you need and deserve. You're a very loyal child, a very loyal daughter or son. They feel like that you are very, even though the card isn't on here, I'm getting empathic. You're very grounded at times. They feel like you're caring. They feel like you will jump in front of a bus to save them. They feel like you're the type of daughter that they, you know, always pray for, regardless, or son, regardless of how hard they may come down on you at times, okay? Or you're very respectful. You're very, I'm getting aggressive in the push forward type, like you kind of pushy in a way, argumentative. You do play mind games to get your way and things of that such, and very decisive in your opportunities, and you're always presented with more than one path, regardless of what it is that you feel like you're stuck in or stuck at, or can't move forward or can't move past. It's like, okay, just because you can't go this way doesn't mean you can't go that way. Look, you were presented with going straight. You presented with going to the left, going to the right, or you can go backwards. which one do you want? If straight is not, open for you, you still have these other three paths. Now, I don't recommend going back. I don't recommend going backwards, but the option is there just in case you got to take 10 steps back just to move 4 steps forward or something. And it's like they feel like because you're so busy feeling like you should have been here already, or it's not fair that somebody else got there first, it's like you kind of sabotage your other perceptions on life. You sabotage the other paths that you have. You close them off before even taking a chance. It's okay to go to the left or to the right. It doesn't mean that it ain't gonna lead you forward. And it's like you just need to be grateful and understanding of the cups that are being given to you, regardless of what cups has been taken away or not given to you yet. And it's like, we're giving you a cup. We're giving you something. Damn, smile. Be appreciative. Tell me thank you. Hug me. Like, damn, we here. We in your face. We love you. I don't give a fuck if your friends trifling and they don't fuck with you. They're just like, open your eyes and see. You have loved ones here. You have cousins. You have aunts. You have uncles. You have mother. You have father. You have all of us here for you. All right? Fuck them other people. If they ain't doing you right, fuck them. It would have been great to have them in your life, but since they're not, then fuck it. Come towards the people that want to be in your life. Look at the people that surround you. Look at the cups that you do have. Stop looking at the motherfuckers that's looking to the left and to the right when you standing right in front of them. You not their opportunity, and that's okay. They're not yours either. So you need to look at the opportunities that are standing in front of you. Your person that doesn't want you is standing in front of you, but to the left and to the right is your whole family. Behind you is your whole family. But you looking at what's in front of you that's not even looking back at you. So they feel, they love you, they care about you, they cherish you. It's just that they want you to open your eyes and see what's right in front of you, who's in front of you, who wants you to succeed, who wants you to be great, who wants you to aspire to be everything that you asked and prayed and worked hard to be and more. They want you to have everything that you desire and need, but they need you to be grateful of what you already have as well. Let me see if I see anything else. And stop being so confrontational. They like, damn, bitch, we ain't even trying to argue with you. Like, every time you in a mood, you come and argue with us. Like, shit. I don't know, I just got that for somebody. That could mean your sister or your brother or somebody just, needing that to get out or whatever. So, let me see if there's anything else. They do think that you're a great person, strong-minded, very determined in whatever it is that you seek out. You're very ambitious. You're driven. You got the power within you. You're very powerful. It's just up to you to see that power and not allow anyone else to dampen your light or take it away from you or, just, dim it. And just be happy with your family because they're happy with you. All right, so now moving to the next question. All right, so how do you view yourself? Okay, so it's looking like you feel you are very ambitious, driven, just like your family thought as well or feel as well. Okay, you also see how at times you could be in your own feelings and things of that such, and soaking from what you don't have, and always feeling like something's missing and something you have to get or something you have to feel and things of that such, and you constantly giving your love, but no one's giving you the love that you need back. Constantly in your head trying to give people love that might not even want it, but it's like you want their love, so you keep fighting for it, and it constantly puts you in a mental turmoil because you just want them to love you back. You do feel like you're the type that cut people off once you see their true colors and things of that such, and you know what you deserve, you know what is right for you, and therefore you go towards it. And it's like, if it doesn't fulfill you, that's where the issue comes in, that's where the problem comes in at. And now it's like on to what is new, what is going to fulfill me now. And you do feel like you're fair and just in all your actions and your decision makings and things of that such, and who should be in your life and who shouldn't be in your life. You do feel like that you hide a lot of things, and that you're going down a path that maybe you don't know where it's going to end up at, or if it's going to end up in the right position or environment. It's like, that you're the type that demands the truth and only the truth. And if the truth is not presented to you, it's more like, now we can't fuck with each other no more because I can't deal with it. But when you do that, that's what puts you in the fore of Cups energy is like, damn, now that I done let this person go, they're probably missing from my life and things of that such. But you know why they gone. Ain't no point in looking at that cup no more. They ain't do you right. Ain't no point in trying to paint a new picture to keep them in your life. It's no point in that. You're right about your decisions when it comes to leaving these people alone. All right, there's no doubt about that. All right, you do feel like you attack people, maybe verbally or mentally, because maybe sometimes you're stuck on what somebody else did to you. So instead of clearing that energy out or just having that energy for that person, you tend to push it onto other people, and you know it's not right. So therefore, you try to get your stuff together, your mental together before approaching anyone else, so that you don't lash out on them and become confrontational or things of that such. So that's where the Five of Swords came in with your family reading, when they feel like you're argumentative and just lashing out on things and them and things of that such. You're very determined and passionate and moving towards all that you moving towards what it is that y'all desire. I'm sorry if I keep pausing it, but today my kids just like, they just want to yell again. Like, we was doing good in the first two, like, shoot, I mean, I guess I'm doing it for too long hours. Anyway, let me try to keep going. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing on how you view yourself. Okay, it's more like you only lash out to people because of what other people's done to you. No, it's not right, but it's kind of hard to distinguish between the two, especially if the person comes up right behind them after you done went off on this person or kept your tongue quiet on this person, and then they start some stuff, and then now here you go. Here they go, and here you go, and things of that such. You are appreciative of what you have at times, but then times you do feel like something's missing. You deserve more. Why don't you have this? When is it going to come into play for you? And you constantly give so much love and emotions towards others. Why is that not being recuperated in the way that you need it to be recuperated in? So yeah, so that's what I'm getting for your reading. Okay, so now I'm going to move along to message for Spirit. Let me get the cards so you can, just in case you want to read them yourself. Alright, y'all, so this is your message from Spirit. How I do it first, I read all the oracle cards to you, and then I read the tarot along with it, and then give you an overall summary of it all, okay? You have experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Ways of inspiration and love are coming to you. You have soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. You have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. You have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. You have acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Okay, you have expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back, and you have Archangel Michael trusting heaven. Okay, you are safe. Angels, and stand close. Surrender your concern and allow miracles to occur. Okay. All right, so this is pertaining to your relationships, okay? This doesn't just have to be with a significant other. This can be with your friends. This can be with your family. This can be with your co-workers. This can be with anybody that you consider a relationship with, okay? You're going to be reconciling with a lot of people really soon, okay? And these are people from your childhood. These are people from your recent past. These are people that may have done things to you in the past that you may have felt like, okay, this needs to end. This no longer serves me. They're no longer benefiting me in the way that I need, whether it's emotionally, mentally, in my stability, physically, whatever the case may be, okay? And you're probably going to be guarded to many people, and you're probably going to just say fuck it and just push yourself towards them, especially if it's family. They're just saying be mindful of who you do that with, okay? Make sure you make sure that you are making wise decisions in who you rekindle with, okay? Who you feel you should do an energy exchange with, all right? If they fucked you over once, don't allow them to fuck you over twice, okay? But if it was like over something petty, like y'all got into an argument, instead of y'all just saying sorry or things of that such, y'all decided to end a relationship, those you could probably revisit. Those are misunderstandings and things of that such, okay? they're saying have patience with other people. Everyone doesn't heal the same as others or in the same pace as others. Okay, so you might be at the stage where okay, we both said some fucked up shit. We both need to say sorry, and we can move on. You know, and but the other person probably only got to the stage where they feel like you're to blame, and that's it. All right, so you're gonna have to be patient with them. Okay, get them to understand where your perception of the situation is, but don't force it upon them. Don't be like, okay, now say sorry. Like, you know, people ain't gonna view things the same as you do, especially if their intentions wasn't to hurt you, but it ended up hurting your feelings. Some people might say some bullshit like, I'm sorry that your feelings got hurt, but those weren't my intentions. Of course, everybody's not gonna feel like that's a fucking apology because nigga, it don't matter. You hurt my feelings. You don't need to say, I'm sorry your feelings got hurt. No, nigga, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. That's just it. You know? But everybody don't think like that. So you gotta be patient with other people, especially if you want the relationship to keep flowing and keep growing and keep going. You know, you're gonna have to be more understanding and lenient on certain people. Okay, whatever ended for a major reason, allow that shit to stay where the fuck it is. If your nigga cheated on you, let him stay with the bitch that he was cheated on you with. Ain't no point in revisiting it out. I don't give a fuck how good the dick was. It was probably good to her too. Let her stay with him. All right, regardless of who he is, how he look, and the connection y'all had. Okay. That is the opposite of what this card is saying. Okay, but so let me read. You know, they want you to be more loving and caring. Okay, so when you're being approached by the person that fucks you over, it's more of just understanding where they're coming from. You don't have to go back to them. You don't have to rekindle anything at all. But it's just like be more understanding. Just be like, you know what, we all fuck up. We all make mistakes. You know, and you know it's okay. It's okay. You know, you can't ever get back to that level that we once was because I don't have as much trust as I should for you anymore. So therefore, we just have to stay where we are and then just move on from there, and maybe we could be friends again, but until then I can't move back to what it is you probably want in life with me, because we can't do that anymore. Yeah, so they just want you to be nicer, kinder, more understanding, compassionate when it comes to them, okay? They're also asking if you have anything that you're manifesting, it can come to fruition, but you got to keep your mind on it. You got to keep focused on it. You got to keep going towards it. You got to keep your prayer line open. You got to keep asking. Do your candle magic. Do your prayer manifestation. You can do the 369 manifestation technique, the 555. You have different ways to bring this to fruition. You can go after it physically with your work ethic and things of that such. If you're on a spiritual path, continue to read them cards, whatever divination. If you do reading candles, or if you do what's the other ones? There is so much. Fireman, read the flame. Do whatever it is that you do in your field to keep it growing, so that you can share it with others. Okay, you can turn it into a business, but make sure the sole purpose is to help others as well as help yourself, not just for the money. Because when it's just for the money, that's when shit starts to become funny. Okay, so just be mindful of what it is that you are seeking. What's your end game? Be mindful what your end game is. Okay. Now remember, Archangel Michael, call on him if you ever need protection, if you ever need something to guide you and bring you through, okay? Always call on him. He's ready for you and willing. Some people don't believe in their angels, and that's okay. Then call on whoever the destiny, depending on if you know in hoodoo or whatever the case may be, whatever you believe in, call on them for your protection, okay? Keep your hands raised high and make sure that they are flowing in their protective bubble. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to concentrate and focus and slow down. I'm trying to get so many messages out at once, okay? But you got some things coming towards you. Things coming towards you. Spirit has your back in all of this. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. Some of them, not all of them. So just be mindful of your thoughts, okay? If you're stuck in the past, it's time to move towards the present, okay? Don't get stuck in the past and don't get stuck in the future, okay? You don't live in the past anymore and you're not in the future, okay? You're in the present, all right? So you're going to have to really just be mindful of the era that you're in and not the era that you want to be in or you feel like you should be in because you're trying to change it. Can't can't change the past. All you can do is work on the present, and then hopefully it'll be a major change for the future. All right. All right. So that was your reading for how you are viewed. I hope it resonates. If it did, like, share, subscribe. Also comment. If it didn't, still like, share, subscribe. Also comment. Thank you. All right, so pile 4, this is your reading for how are you viewed, okay? So the first question is, how does your friends view you, okay? So they're viewing you, of course, as a stable person. You're grounded. I'm getting loyal to them. You're a great friend to have. You're very giving and loving and caring. You show people how to get up on their money, or at least get to the level that you are on when it comes to your friendship. Here's where the thing comes in, what they're also viewing though. They feel like you are in love with a serial cheater. They feel like you're in love with a guy that only wants to have sex from you and have sex with other women. It's not even like you're the main focus of his life, period, you know? They feel like at times when you and him are good, you're having fun with your friends, you're loving it, you're laughing, everything's great, everything's copacetic, all that, you know? But then when y'all are on the outs, you ain't talking to nobody. You kind of you're withdrawn from them, and in your head constantly having sleepless nights, not able to get a good night's rest because you're constantly thinking about him, what he's doing, is he truly committed to you. They feel like you're ungrounded. They feel like you're unstable when it comes to this relationship. They feel like you're not making the best decision when it comes to being with this person and having this person in your life. They feel like you're very confrontational, you're argumentative, you physically fight, or you physically, just get angry with people and just cut them off because you're dealing with him and you're not letting this person go, even though you know they're not good for you, okay? They feel like sometimes you're good and you're ignoring it, not trying to get back with him. They feel like you feel like you're constantly being attacked. You're not getting enough rest, enough sleep. You're not meditating. You're not going within and finding your light anymore. You're constantly giving to this person. They're draining you. And it's like you just need to let them go because they're going to be the downfall of you. But they also see at the same time that you're kind of growing and moving away from this in a sense. But it's like something keeps pulling you back. It's just like that song by Chingy and by Chingy and Tyrese. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. That song, that's what it's like, playing over and over and over again. And it's like every time he calls, there you go. You can be on your stable shit, getting your money. You could be with your friends, enjoying your life. You could be living life to the fullest and having fun. And here he go with one call, you back to him and back in this energy of what they do not want you to be in. That is what your friends are viewing you as and going on in your situation. All right, so how does your significant other view you? So I'm feeling like y'all are not in each other's lives right now. I feel like y'all are separated, maybe taking a break from one another, but it seems like y'all are either reconciling or on the verge of coming towards a reconciliation between both of y'all and getting back together and things of that such. He does see you as a very empathetic person, very compassionate, very wise. He sees that, all that y'all have been through has gained you a lot of knowledge and kind of puts his games to a downfall, because now it's like you demand the truth and only the truth and nothing but the truth. And if he does not give you the truth, it's like now you're like, hey, we're going to have to cut this short. We're going to have to leave this alone. So although the friends don't see it as that, he sees it as this. He sees you as a loving and caring and generous person, constantly giving him what he needs when it comes emotionally, maybe even financially. You're very abundant, okay? But you could be possessive and clingy as well, okay? You're very strong. You're very powerful. You're very, like I said, wise, intelligent, nurturing, caring. You have showed him a lot of things that he he has not even learned from his mother, and that is mostly how to love someone and be loved back. The problem is with him not understanding how to continue that without someone constantly showing him. He kind of goes back towards being the knight of wands energy versus bossing up and being the king of swords that you need. You're kind of being both in this situation when it comes to y'all's relationship or just you in general, you know? And it's like, you know, he played you with another girl, yet you still gave him the benefit of the doubt. You still gave him the love. You still gave him all that, you know, you've been giving him. And it's just like, all I needed was the truth. You know, you could have told me the truth and let me decide if I want to stay in this or not. You know, he feels like you're trying to go within and get your shit together, but it's like he knows when he calls you, he throws you off your game. He knows when he calls, he makes an imbalance in your life. He knows that shit. So he tries to stay away, but he can't. He can't. Just like you can't, you know? And he's trying to juggle staying away and coming back, being good to you and not being good to you because that's all he knows, you know? You taught him to being good to you while, you know, his examples of being good to a woman was not the best. So it's kind of hard to get out of that mind frame when you've been raised on it, you know? And that's not giving him an excuse. That's just reading what he's saying, okay? But he also feels like you have a lot of opportunities coming to you. He feels like this can be in suitors, this can be in, you know, if you're going down a spiritual path, your spiritual learning and things of that such. He also feels like, you know, he has some other people that are trying to get in touch with you and be with you on a deeper level. And it's like with him, it's like he feels like you're just moving forward in a way. Although you want to reconcile with him, you want to give him a chance, but it's like, will you measure up to what I need you to be or what you need you to be, you know? Or are you going to stay the same? And if so, I need to keep moving forward, you know? And so you're focused on your life. You focus on you. You're focused on your emotional stability. You're focused on your self-care, your love for yourself. And if he's not focused on loving you right, then there's no point in loving you at all, right? So he sees that. That's what he's viewing when it comes to you and y'all's situation. All right, so how your family is viewing you is kind of in the same light as your significant other. They see you as this beautiful, loving, kind, nurturing woman or man that is growing into all that you all always wanted to be, you know, wanted to become. They feel like you are on a journey of knowing thyself and implementing all that you want to become as well. So where you drop a bad habit, you pick up a good one, you know. If you didn't like to read, now you've read some books and you're like, hey, you know, this is actually, going towards my growth and I'm actually liking it. You know, you're changing for the good as you get to know yourself and reinvent yourself, okay? They see that you are now starting to reconcile with people. Maybe understanding others on a deeper level and, you know, trying to see where that leads to and if that leads to something more. They do feel like you're lying to yourself about something or to them about something, even though they already know the truth. So maybe it's like you're reconciling with your ex, even though you know damn well nobody likes his ass. And but you steady telling them, nah, I'm not messing with him. You know, I know he did this and he did that to me. And so I would never go back to him, even though you done went back to him about 5 times and shit. And now they just like, girl, stop. You know you talking to that man. They do feel like you are very argumentative. You get angry. You have a little temper. So every time they bring it up, hey, are you talking to such and such? Hey, are you going to such and such? I was like, what you doing? That's when you're like, hey, that ain't your business. Why you all in my business? I'm gonna need you to back up. You know, things of that such. And it's just like, okay, we done saw you on this man page now. We done saw you texting this man. We done saw you, you know, asking such and such about him. Like, you know you talking to him. You know you reconciling with him. Like, you don't have to be possessive with what you got going on. We just want to understand what's going on. You know, we need to know if we need a fake smile when this nigga come around or if we need to mug him or, you know, have your daddy take him out in the back and do some things, you know. We need to know what's going on. But you being secretive, you hiding your shit. And they like, okay, you know what? She dick sprung and she is, just thinking about what she got going on. We just gonna have to, step back and allow her to do what she got going on because she ain't telling us shit. She telling us what she want us to know, you know? And so we can't help a motherfucker that don't want to be helped. So we gonna have to step back with our love and just watch what unfolds, you know? If she becomes heartbroken, she'll come to us and we'll help her rebuild the pieces, as best as we can. But, we can't force her or him to tell us what's going on in their life. It is what it is, okay? She grown, they grown. And so that's just how they see. They do know that you hide a lot of things. You don't tell everything. You tell certain things. You do tell the truth when it comes to other things. But when it comes to what you got going on with your situation with whomever, you don't reveal that. And so they're just like, okay, it is what it is, They do see that you are abundant. I'm getting lucky. A lot of shit work out in your favor, and that's what's great. And I'm getting kind, sweet, and they just don't want you to be taken advantage of. They just really don't want you to be taken advantage of, being played like a fool. They want to save you from that. And that's what I'm getting for how your family views you and y'all's connection. Alright, so how do you view yourselves? Let me tell y'all something. So, what I'm getting from all of this is when your family believes that you being deceitful in certain ways, lying to yourself in certain ways, that seems to be true. It seems to me that you a player yourself. He ain't the only person that was doing him, or at least now is not the only person doing them. So, whereas you're reconciling with him, talking, getting whatever y'all got going, flowing, it seems like you got others on the what's that, on the bench waiting for their turn to come up to play if this one don't follow through. It seems like you are the master of your situation as well. It seems like you've grown. You understand how the game flows and how it works, and you're like, shit, if this don't work out, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna do it well. And it seems like you bossing up. Okay, you manifesting a lot. You got a lot coming to fruition. You see yourself as the maker of your destiny. You have faith within yourself. You have hope within the future, and you moving towards it. You are learning. You are going down your spiritual path. You are mingling and mangling between the spiritual world and the reality realm. You got all your stuff going on, and you feel like this is for you. This is meant for you. Okay, you deserve to be happy, and you gonna take that shit. You gonna be happy. Okay, and then you gonna keep adding shit to your shit that's gonna make you even happier. Okay. It seems like you have given so much love and now you kind of guarded towards giving so much love. It's like if they ain't giving me the love that I need back, then I'm not giving them the love that they feel like they deserve. I'm pushing forward and moving towards who giving me the cup that I need. I got 9 cups on the board. They trying to give me a major cup right here. I'm willing to take it if he ain't trying to play right, okay? You do have some toxicity going on right now, okay? Maybe you're doing some shadow work. Maybe you need to do some releasing. Maybe you need to do some cleansing. You do got something going on. Maybe you're giving into impulsions. Maybe you're giving into desires that do not fit you, that needs to be moved around. And you know what I'm talking about because you're intuitive. You know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it's just like you just living your life. You just living your life. You just doing you. You manifesting what you need to. You're doing right by who you need to do right by. And but if somebody doing you wrong, ain't no reason to do them wrong back. Ain't no reason to do tit for tat. As we get older, we got to get out of that high school mind frame. They fucked you over, fuck them. Move them out your way. That's how you get them back. That's the best revenge right there. Moving them out the picture. Now they trying to fight to get back, but you done moved around and got you 9 more cups with a major cup on the board trying to give to you. Like, don't worry about them people. Don't worry about them. That's just giving into toxicity. That's just giving into what you don't want in your life no more. You're going to have to move away from them people and move towards your destiny, okay? You learning, you teaching yourself. You got a lot going on for yourself. You deepening your gifts, your spirituality. You diving head first in and getting all the way to the bottom, going real, real deep, getting dreams, getting intuitive messages, visions, things of that such, pictures, all type of stuff coming to you. Ain't no point in allowing somebody to get in your way and be an obstacle when you need to be focused on this. You know, you can't allow somebody to come in there and turn your world upside down, inside out. I don't care how many people waiting on the bench. Ain't no point in going through more healing when you've already healed from what you needed to heal from. Ain't no point revisiting that. It's a waste of time. A waste of time and a waste of energy. All right? So that's how you view your stuff, okay? So now we're going to move to the message for spirit. All right, so now we're moving to the message from spirit. I read the oracle cards first, then the tarot, and then we move into the summary of the whole message, okay? We have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. We have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. We have Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Autumn, release the old and rest. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. All right, so the main focus is just what I said. You're going to have to ground yourself, okay? You're going to have to stand in your power. You're going down the spiritual journey. You can't be going down your spiritual journey and then getting uprooted every time this person comes around, okay? Or these people come into your life, okay? If they're playing games right now, due to all the mental energy that you're going to need to use during this journey, as well as emotional, you don't have time to be playing games with people that play mind games, okay? That's causing too much confusion, too much ruckus, too much chaos for no fucking reason, okay? You're going to have to release his energy or the person's energy. You're going to have to release all that toxicity that you have going on. You're going to have to purge yourself of all of it, okay? And then you're going to have to rest, because that's a lot of work within itself, okay? You have your intuition is flowing and it's growing and it's ready for you to listen, but you too busy trying to boss up on this one person that don't even fucking matter no more. You're going to have to leave him in the past. Leave that person in the past so that you can continue to move forward in the journey that you've already set out on. All right? Make a plan and go towards it. Focus on it. Put it as your number one drive. All right? As you go down the spiritual journey, you're going to be collecting experiences and you're going to be able to share it with the world. You don't want your number one experience to be what the fuck you had to overcome with this person 5 times already, okay? You done already learned a lesson 2, 3 times. You don't have to make it a 5th time because of history or because of it, okay? You're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to move away from it, okay? Any kind of ancestral hang-ups that you may have had, maybe like mom didn't finish college, or dad constantly goes to jail, or dad is a drunk, or auntie and uncles are drunks or something like that. Move past that shit. Don't let that stop you and get into your way. That is not hereditary. That's just something you've constantly seen, so you feel like it's right. Let that shit go. I don't give a fuck, pill popping, whatever. Let it go, okay? This ain't no judgmental channel, so please don't think that. We done all dibble and dabble in what we doing and dabble in, so ain't no judgment over here, okay? You're going to have to stop creating scenarios about certain people, or maybe opportunities that have not came to fruition yet, okay? You're going to need patience during this time with yourself. You're going to have to start giving love to yourself, as well as those who give love to you as well, okay? Give and take, give and take, give and take, not just hoarding on the energy, okay? Instead of being the manifester, as in just, with the guys and things and stuff, put that shit to fruition, because all that you're going to plant is going to grow and it's going to come to you. But you're going to have to put your focus and intentions on your manifestations. You can't be one day, I want to manifest $2,000 by Friday, and then on Tuesday, you're like, well, damn, me and him supposed to go out on Tuesday, so I think I want to manifest him calling me and him manifesting him. Now you getting him calling you, trying to come see you, and you done forgot about the $2,000 that you needed on Friday because you manifested this shit. You don't even need that nigga. That nigga was gonna pop up anyway. Don't manifest no man to come into your life. If they come, they come. If not, worry about what you need to be focused on. Worry about manifesting deeper connections with your gifts, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with God. I don't know if you believe in God. Some people don't, but I'm just saying, okay? With your deities, whatever it is that you got going on, manifest just deeper connections with them so that they can provide you with what you need and how you need to move and maneuver through life. Great dick will come along another day. You know, emotional connections with people will come along on another day. But right now, you got these gifts, and they're like, it's time for you to explore them, to deepen them, to grow them, and then share them. Not just for the money, but because people need help, and you have the knowledge to help them, as well as you need help. So you can't focus on what hurt your feelings, what broke your heart, the next sword that may come. You can't focus on that shit because that's not leading you to where you need to be. That's hindering you. That's stopping you. All right? You need to control your emotions. Connect with them. Understand them. Love them. Guide them. It's okay to be mad sometimes. It's okay to be sad sometimes. It's okay to be indifferent sometimes. But just know you can't stay there. You gotta let that shit flow through. Just like happiness. Happiness don't always stay. It flows through. So allow all your emotions to flow through. Alright, if you need some grounding techniques, go outside, walk barefoot in the ground, touch on, sit underneath a tree, watch the wind blow and sit under the shade and just gaze at the sun and just smell the air, the wind, and watch the animals and the dogs run and everything. Just connect with nature again. Connect with yourself. Get a journal. Start writing down all that you're thinking about. Get a journal. Read all the dreams that you done wrote down that you had the night before. All the manifestation techniques that you use. Maybe the 369 method, the 555 method, the I'm sorry about that, y'all, but you're going to have to connect with nature again. You're going to have to connect with your emotions again. I don't know if the beach is cold, but it be cold sometimes. But even going out to the beach, you know, sitting in the water, connecting with that, with your emotions and releasing it into the ocean, into the sea. Just let it flow. As the water comes up on you, release the emotions and allow the water to take it back out to the ocean. And just repeat. And repeat. And repeat. Let me see if there's any more messages. Make sure that you're not leading your life through fear of lack. The fear of this won't be here tomorrow or this won't be here the next day if I don't pursue it now. If I don't go towards it now. That ain't true. If it's meant for you, it's going to be there tomorrow, the next day, and the next day after that. And if you can't get it that day, then it wasn't meant for you to get that day. Don't allow anybody to rush you into taking chances or opportunities that your inner knowing is telling you to slow the fuck down on it and wait. Look at all options and opportunities before making a move. You're not thinking out of fear base. You're thinking out of, is this risk worth the take? If it is, go towards it. If not, fuck it. Alright, so pile number 4, that was your reading. If it resonates, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, still like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Also comment.